following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers from Melbourne, Australia, at a combined weight of 410 pounds. Stevie Philippe, Tom Philippe, the Natural Classics.
Natural Classics with a huge golden opportunity here to make championship history. The United World Tag Team titles up for grabs. Great to see these two talented brothers back in the United Wrestling Network ring.
Could be from down under to the top of the tag team ranks here tonight.
Introducing their opponents, being come to the ring by Guy Tweakassetti at a combined weight of 400 pounds. They are the United World Tag Team Champions, Rockin' Ricky Gibson and Precious Eddie Pearl, the Midnight Heat.
Well, whenever the champs are in town, there truly is heat on the street.
No doubt about it. You know, I asked them, I was trying to buy one of those jackets. They told me $1,000. They're trying to take me to the cleaners out there. But I mean, they're looking good since aligning with Guy Tweakassetti. You see the tag team gold around their waist, the new attitude. Certainly effective for Midnight Heat.
Yeah, incredible. You know, won those titles from the Bodega, who had held the titles for nearly a full calendar year. And we've seen the Midnight Heat on pay-per-view as well, Primetime Live, scored a victory over a legendary team here in the United Wrestling Network, talking about PP Ray, their big reunion. In essence, was spoiled by the Midnight Heat. They've Defy Tag Team Champions as well up north. I mean, these guys just getting it done.
I mean, you know.
And they're close.
The Midnight Heat, I was just going to say, you know, that tag team cohesion to another level with Midnight Heat. They do it their way.
So it's going to be Tom Philippe in there with Ricky Gibson to kick things off. Tom Philippe, the older of the Natural Classics. And, you know, Tiger Tom Philippe, as he calls himself. Beautiful arm drag takedown there.
Pouncing with that arm drag takedown. Natural Classics with just such a huge opportunity here to become tag team champions. And, you know, they've been, this is, I believe, their fourth time in the United States.
Correct.
Fourth tour over here.
Yeah, and I believe second time, at least that I've called in the United Wrestling Network. But I mean, huge feather in their cap here to get a tag team title match. There's a whole lot of chances at championship history being made here, James. Still to come, the United Television title will be on the line. But this one for the United World Tag Team titles at Moonsault, and those shins and knees coming right down across Eddie Pearl, Precious Eddie Pearl.
Yeah, he got caught in that precious face of his, able to make the tag to Ricky Gibson. And Ricky Gibson, another arm drag. And just, if Natural Classics is able to come out here as tag team champs, might become permanent residents. Certainly fixtures here.
Yeah, you got Stevie Philippe in there now. He's really the daredevil of this duo, high flyer, but not doing any flying right now. Nice back elbow there by Gibson into the cover, looking to put him away and retain, not yet.
Talking about the style of the Natural Classics. We've already seen it on display. They say they like to work that sort of strong style, but also mix in that high flying. And you saw it with that boot and then the moonsault earlier. Now Ricky Gibson retaking control for the Midnight Heat.
How many energy drinks do you think Tweakassetti put away there back in the improv bar?
Todd, I hope it's just energy drinks.
Here we go. Into the cover goes Rockin' Ricky Gibson. 2 count. And speaking of Tweakassetti and his endurance and energy, how about his performance in the red carpet rumble? Almost made history, almost earned himself a United World title shot.
You know, living up to the adage that anything can happen, you know, it would have been just, what an underdog story.
Of course, it was the Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater, ended up winning that. He's got a date with Destiny at some point with the world champion.
And there you see Tweak. Tweak getting involved, being the X factor for the Midnight Heat. Without jumping out of his suit. He's, like you said, just all that energy.
Well, it's only cheating if you get caught. And out of the eyesight of the official, taking advantage. Blatant choke, first by Tweakassetti, then by Gibson. Oh, look at this. Beautiful tandem offense there.
Continuity is king. Into the cover. 1 count only. Too early. Put this one away.
Frustration there on the face of one half of the tag team title holders, Precious Eddie Pearl. But they've certainly slowed the pace, methodical pace here, and that's saying something when you're in there with Stevie Philippe, because this guy can high fly with the best of them when he gets the opportunity.
Looks like Midnight Heat's done their homework, isolating him, keeping him grounded for the time being. Scoop and a slam, followed up with elbow drop is rockin' Ricky Gibson. Now into the cover, slow into the cover, mugging for the camera and the fans. Doesn't get the 3 count.
Yep. Weak as Eddie out there. John with the fans here. Irvine, California. World famous Irvine Improv. What a great home for the action of the all-new championship wrestling. Crowd trying to get behind Stevie Philippe, but look at this, the body positioning, cutting off the ring. Philippe's got a long way to go to get to the salvation of his brother.
Yeah, and he's close to Tweakus Eddie, so he's got to listen to whatever nonsense he's spewing out there at ringside, but able to fight out of it. Oh, but just look at that right boot just absolutely colliding the face. Cover could be all here. 2 count only, but Stevie Philippe needs to make a tag.
Got to be impressed with the athleticism there of Gibson. You know, not a risk taker by any means, but I mean, showing some great athleticism there with the drop kick. Desperation jawbreaker here by Stevie Philippe, the natural.
Jawbreaker maybe caught some of the nose as well there. A drop kick of his own. Can he get the opening to make the tag?
What's good for the goose is good for the gander, partner.
And there is the tag.
I'm fluent in Clichenese.
I think I saw you in class too.
Look at this, so you got Tiger Tome Philippe in there.
Yeah, some
giving him the business.
Tiger-like strikes, but as soon as we say that, there is Precious Eddie Pearl, but not effective and just unceremoniously dumped to the outside.
Boy, a judgment call there by the official, you know, because we have a top rope disqualification rule, but with the titles on the line, allowing some leniency. Hold on. And especially you got international competitors that are coming from Australia, maybe not.
Yeah, using his discretion of leniency, or, you know, I didn't have the best look at it. Could have been checking on Ricky Gibson.
And it could have just been the momentum. Look out here, they'll pull the tights off.
Come on.
Well,
here are your winners and still united World Tag Team Champions, the Midnight Heat.
well, if you want to talk about bending and outright breaking the rules, very few better do it better than the reigning champions, Midnight Heat.
Yeah, Heat on the street. Midnight Heat stealing another one, still tag team champions.
More to come here on the all-new Championship Wrestling presented by CarShield, including our main event later on for the United Television title. We'll be back right after this.